Hello everyone, this is my learning summary in our subject Educational Technology. So I will not be able to post everything that we have discussed, but I will just show you and share with you what the things that I have learned also in this subject. Let's start. First thing is all about instructional technology for teaching and learning. What I have learned in this lesson is that it aims to show how to increase learning by designing lessons that use instructional technology, including computers and media. There is a relationship between the teachers, the students, and also the learning activities that or learning instruction that will continue on to affect the learning capability of the students. So that is what I have learned in this lesson. Next is all about the cone of experience. And this cone of experience is created by Edgar Dale. So what I've learned from this lesson is that it classifies educational media and methods along a continuum from the most concrete experiences to the most abstract. What you can see there from the top is the learning activity, which is read, until to the bottom is all about experiments or making a evaluation about a certain learning, and that is what I have learned, and it increases as um, from the top to the bottom. So this really affects the learning capability according to what learning activity that the students are doing. So that is the cone of experience. Next lesson is all about the lesson plan and its importance. What I have learned from this is that it really teaches practice teachers how to plan ahead and also create things that will not deviate from what should be taught. So it talks here about that a lesson plan is a teacher's daily guide for what students need to learn, how it will be taught, and how learning will be measured. It is also the instructor's roadmap of what students need to learn and how it will be done effectively during the class time. So its importance is that it helps the teacher in maintaining a standard teaching pattern and does not let the class deviate from the topic. Next is all about synchronous learning and asynchronous learning. So we will what I've learned and their functions in learning. Let me just define to you first what is synchronous learning. Synchronous learning is any type of learning that takes place in real time, where a group of people are engaging in learning simultaneously, while asynchronous learning is more learner-centered. It enables your learners to complete courses without the constraints of having to be in a certain place at a certain time. So, which is which? When we talk about this, both have pros and both have cons. Both have advantages and both have disadvantages. So it can be combined. And what I've learned, when we combine these learning structures, we are able to call it and learn about it, and it is blended learning. So it is an upgraded learning structure to which there is a combination to the two learning structures, which is the synchronous and asynchronous learning. Next is all about technology tools and online instruction, and this will be my last lesson that I can share. But aside from these lessons that I have shared to you, I have learned many from this subject, educational technology. So what I have learned from this lesson, technology tools and online instruction, or for online instruction, has taught me that there are many online platforms that can give student learning activities to which they can exercise their learning skills, capabilities, and make uh, 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 a learning to which they can also um, not only compete but also to be able to share informations together with other students. So um, um, the most interesting for me throughout the tools that we have learned is the Google Classroom and Kahoot. So um, as I have experienced, these tools still proves its effectiveness over time. So effectivity in its part has given students the necessary things to do with the class system and activities needed for students' learning. So there may be a few things to upgrade with these tools, but it can already provide enough learning environment, especially for a virtual classroom. So with this, I conclude my learning summary with our subject, educational technology. Thank you for watching, and may God bless us all. To God be the glory.